sides, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys can't wait to get this one started. The Mustangs will kick it away to start. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will go to work first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was.
Turning it on! Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The short hands. It's James. They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And he's knocked down. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Quickly complete. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big-picture TCU. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
Well, they do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's James. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Horned Frogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, TCU! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
So SMU's offense will go to work for the first time today. Snags a quick pass on the left. They got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 35. motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-teamed high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Snagged in the middle. It's Baker. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. He's got his man, makes the grab, and they will score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Makes the quick grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback on the keeper. He's past the 30. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
With the catch, it's Cooper. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Mustangs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Here comes the heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Nice move to keep running. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Hoover. The sweet feet buy a little time. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Get it out on the screen. Makes his man miss. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the shot. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Let's talk for just a second about TCU. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. Looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, TCU! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That is confidence in your arm strength. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it. You could tell he believed it. Put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage. You got to fit it in there. He believed, and he did.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Harden. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Howard. That's caught, it's Alston. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete, a defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground, 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Baker. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Got a man. It's Baker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Makes the catch. It's James. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to...
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll immediately call timeout.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. To the air, it's Howard. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
The sure hands, it's Alston. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Let's go! On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He's going to take off. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's going
giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the left. Shows him the stiff arm. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. To throw, it's Hoover. Looking to the big tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first with a touchdown, TCU! Quick strike through the air for the score. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Give to the back. He's in open space downfield. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need down. With the catch, it's Harden.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's James. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic with his feet. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and
oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the line and the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
he is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking for a man. It's Howard. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Got his man down the middle. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And they'll just down it right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
He'll get rid of it. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Now on 1st down from the 30.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have, the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
From the gun, again, looking for room. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Harden. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the pass, or they know the pass.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pick off to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. 42. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally... stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Alexander. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Horned Frogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
It's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a...
Turning it on! And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Horned Frogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so...
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising. I gotta be honest.
Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th. The fake, they flip it to the kicker.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Howard. He's right downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Knight.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense is definitely...
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you